Alright guys, so here is my class setup video. A lot of you guys have been asking me for what class I run to get all the nukes. This is actually not the class, this is the class. I've been running an M4 with an HDR secondary. This is the class I've been running on the brand new ground war map, the Anaya Palace. Either way guys, I'm not going to harp on that too much because I want to keep this video short for you guys. If you guys have more questions, feel free to comment down below, and I will try to get back to you guys on that. The Overkill Ghost Ant is my primary perks. I run Overkill just so I can have two guns. It helps out a lot with different ranges, and if I run the M13 as a secondary, it helps out with the more ammo. I run Ant because of Overkill. Personally, I switch weapons a lot regardless of if I've actually gotten kills or not. If you want to run that later, that's completely fine. A lot of stuff's preferential, but that's what I prefer personally. Ghost is pretty much a no-brainer in my opinion. I know some people run it later in their streaks, but I like to have it right from the get-go, especially if I'm trying to get into their spawn on a lot of the ground war maps. Then you have Shrapnel, which will up you to another Claymore as soon as you get it. So if you plant one Claymore, you get 2 kills, you'll get Shrapnel, and then you get 2 Claymores. I have restock early on in my thing, so I can start getting some more. Claymores are extremely important to watch your back on the old ground war when you're trying to watch one way. If you put a Claymore behind you, that way you know somebody's coming up behind you. EOD is actually my next perk. EOD is pretty darn good at going through Claymores. I don't believe you can die through a Claymore if you're 100% HP, and I just found myself getting a lot of C4s, rocket launchers, RPGs, whatever, and Claymores to run through, etc. And then after that, you know, you get specialist bonus. It's really nice because you get the spotter thing, so you can see Claymores. I'm not sure what that's called. I think it's called spotter. But either way, that's really nice, and yeah, it works out pretty good. A lot of people have been asking me if you should run specialist or if you should run lethals. If you're trying to get nukes, you definitely want to run specialist. I don't really see how there's even up for question. But yeah, I mean, if you want to run lethals, it's better for more kills. But this is definitely the way to go for nukes. Lethals, I'm running Claymores. Again, I already explained that one to you guys. The tactical, I'm running Stim. Originally, I was running stun grenades. Stim is pretty nice because of the fact that you get 2 of them, and they also recharge extremely quickly. After you get specialist bonus, guys, you recharge faster because of tune-up, so Stim is just coming up here and there everywhere. You just have Stim basically every time you want to use it. If you're fighting the entire time, it doesn't matter. You still have Stim. Same thing with Claymores. They recharge faster. It's awesome. Perks, or attachments rather. I run Monolithic Suppressor, the Corvus Custom Barrel for the barrel, and people keep asking me why I don't use the M16 one, and the actual stats rather than the bar stats are supposed to be significantly better for the Corvus. I believe it's faster ADS time. Yeah, so you don't lose as much ADS speed on that one. Then I use the GI Mini Reflex, the 60-round mags. The 60-round mags are really good. Some people are saying something about moving slower. Don't worry about it. Just use it. And then I use the Commando foregrip personally. I know that there are some things you can do to change this class around if you prefer something else. I personally did like the stippled grip tape before. If you want to run that without the optic, that's fine. I like the red dot for further range shots though. So there's that. And here's my HDR. This could use some work probably. I use the Monolithic Suppressor for more range, the 26.9 HDR Pro Barrel. Damage, range, velocity, and control. It's awesome. This is the big thing right here as to why I'm using the HDR though. I'm using this because if you use this Cronin right here, this sight, it's a 3.5x scope, but it does not show up as the white glare on your screen. I'd like to use the longer ones, like the more magnified ones, but it's a lot better to do it this way because you don't get seen across the map. And if you guys want to take stock and put it onto FMJ, that's what I was doing before. I'm still debating on that. Like I said, I don't really know the best sniping things on this, but FMJ is definitely something else, especially for shooting people through walls. I've gotten some pretty good kills through walls using that. I've been debating back and forth, so one of those two will be what I use. The one I'm using right now for the stock is the one that has a faster ADS speed. So, there you guys go. A lot of people have been asking for that class. I'll do some more class videos as they come up, and make sure you guys do like and subscribe, and appreciate you guys being here. Okay.